Hey, it's Mike from TRIDOS.DESIGN, and in this video we'll go over the installation of the SSX23 stronger hammer springs. For this installation you'll need a Phillips 1 screwdriver and also hex 1.5mm screwdriver. To get started, let's remove the safety pin, the slide. So we'll put that aside. This one we can also put aside. So this is what we're starting to work with. Let's take the Phillips head screwdriver and let's remove this front screw. This allows us to take the trigger unit out. That's one. And on the back side, we need to remove this one pin above the safety switch and push it out from the left side to the right side. It should come out something like this. Put this aside as well. Now the trigger unit is able to be removed, so just pull it out from the pistol, and before you remove it, keep in mind both of these on the sides will just fall out, so just keep your fingers on them. The frame we can put aside, and so first of all take these off. This is the right side and this is the left side. As you can see on the left side there's a small notch here, so that's something that you have to remember for later. We can now take this unit apart. Let's zoom in a little bit. So on this unit we need to remove these two screws. So one in the front, like that, and the other one behind the trigger. Be careful, as these screws can be quite easily stripped. This one is almost already stripped, so you might need to help with something to take it out. Here we go. So these we can put aside. Now carefully put the finger on the trigger bar and you can start removing one of the halves of the trigger assembly. And on this half there's a small piece of plastic here that can fall out, so be careful not to lose any of these parts. It should stay in there, just something to keep in mind. Now for the trigger unit, first you want to release the spring that holds the trigger bar. So just remove it and let it go, something like that. Next up, we can unscrew this screw right here. This is the screw that holds both trigger bar halves together. So just unscrew that. That's the screw. Now the top part of the trigger bar can be removed. We put that aside. Now the first thing you want to do is remove this part right here. There's a small spring, so just make sure you release it or keep a finger on it. So just pull it up and it should come together off. So the spring sits something like this, so just something to keep in mind. I like to leave the springs on just in case so I don't lose them. Then the other part we need to remove is this one right here, and also it's also spring loaded, so just push it with your thumb, and now you can remove the hammer and slowly release this part right here. Now you can again take it off. Keep in mind there's a small spring on the bottom side which sits something like this, so again just keep it on there so you don't lose it. And we're now finally to a point where we can remove and change out the hammer spring. So you will want to hold it with your finger and just pop it out. This is the original hammer spring that comes on the SSX23 and also the MK23. The Tokyo Marui MK23 version is slightly different, but these springs will also work on the Tokyo Marui version as well. These just don't have the slight notch on this side, so we can put that aside. We like to put them in a labeled bag, so we later know which spring is which. Now we can take the upgraded hammer springs and we can take it out. So there are three different strength. There are 125, 150, and 175 versions. Depending on what you're building, you might need to choose a different one. That's something you will have to experiment yourself, and also you can use the reference data sheet on our website to see what kind of power outputs each of these springs output depending on the barrel length and depending on the gas you're using. So we're just gonna pick the 175 one, as that's the hardest to install. If you're not sure which spring is which, you can use it, the included card as a reference guide. Just put it on there and see which one lines up. So we'll put the rest aside and we'll focus on installing this one. So the way you install it is you place it in the trigger assembly. You wanna align the notch on the right side and then just hold it in place and pull it back with a finger until it latches on this part right here. So once installed, it should look something like this. If it doesn't work out on the first try, just try it again and you should be able to have it sitting just like that. Now we can start putting it back together. The first part we're going to install is this one. Just make sure that the spring sits just like in this video. So you want to hold the part like this with the spring installed and place it in the hole, and you want to make sure that the spring sits on this wall, and then you can compress it properly. And then you can go ahead and take the hammer while holding the part down and just place it on there. Just make sure that this area right here sits on the right side of this part. So if you install it in this way, it will not work. So just make sure it sits there. And now you can release this part back and it should fall in place something like this. And carefully put that down and we can install this part with the spring installed like this. Just put it in place and make sure to latch the spring on the part like so. This is how it should look like. Now we can go ahead and move on back to installing the trigger bar. Just align it on the trigger. Assemble the two halves together using the screw. Should look something like this. Now we can also go back and latch the trigger spring in place. And now finally we can put back the other half of the trigger assembly. Just make sure to align all the holes and all the pins. Push it back together. Just make sure that everything's in place and install these two screws back where they belong. Be careful not to over tighten these, just finger tighten them so you don't strip the threads. That's that. Now all that's left to do is take these trigger bars and put it back in their place. So the right one doesn't have a notch, so let's start with this one. Just put it in place like that, and same goes on the other side. Make sure that the notch is on the left side when you install it back in place. And now you can take the frame, put the trigger first, and then push slightly on the back. Just be careful as you need to push it in place so that the trigger slides in behind these two plastic pieces. And that's pretty much it. All you have to do is now push back the pin. You can do that. You can help that by using the same Allen key. Just push it back in, flush, and install the front screw back in place like so. Again, don't over tighten it, as you can easily strip the threads on these parts. And that's it. All that's left to do is to reinstall the slide, push it back, and put the slide pin back in place. And that's it. This is how you install the stronger hammer springs. As you can see now, the trigger is now quite a bit stronger since this is the 175, but this means also you can use an HBA setup or using black gas, and it will have much bigger power output than before. If you have any questions or issues with installation, just reach out to TRIDOS.DESIGN on Facebook, and we'll help you out.